So the big question today is, what do you value most in a relationship? Today I share with you an interesting epiphany about what men want versus what women want. My name is Joan Nwosu, and welcome to the Second Chances podcast, a love journey in black and white. So for those of you who already know, yesterday was our 6 months together, Davide and I, and it was a full day of festivities. We had a beautiful day at the Museum of Illusion, which I will recommend to anyone looking for a fun activity to do with your partner. It was a lot of fun. And then we had a romantic dinner at the Marked restaurant. Again, another amazing place downtown Toronto if you're looking for somewhere to go. So the day was beautiful. It was great. And as we sat down to have dinner, we decided to reflect on the past 6 months and identify for each of us which were our favorite moments. Like, which moments did we feel that the relationship brought so much value and color into our lives? So Davide went first, and for him, he said the most important moment in the relationship so far for him was the moment I said yes to officially being his girlfriend. And then the second moment was when I said yes to the ring. And then the third moment was when we took a beautiful trip to Kelowna. And then the final one for him was really the time we spent at Thanksgiving with our friends. All beautiful, joyous moments. And there was a thread, because these were all moments where we were both very happy, where he was very happy, where he felt like we were building something solid together. So a lot of fun around it. Okay, so fun. So his idea of the best moment is fun, which is great, fantastic. And then when it came to my turn to answer, there wasn't too much to think about. For me, it's a moment that really, really stood out. And it was something that happened on the 30th of June earlier this year. I was scheduled to have a hysterectomy. And I wouldn't say I wasn't scared. I was nervous, natural nervousness before undergoing major surgery. But Savity was so scared. Like, the whole experience for me was so new. It was really, really new for me. Because right from before the surgery, he was asking many questions. He was concerned. When we got to the hospital, oh my God, you would think he's the one having the surgery. Like, he was so nervous for me. He was asking so many questions. Oh my God, you would think he was so scared of losing me. You could see it. He was white. He was, the blood had drained from me. He was so terrified. When they were pushing me away, oh my God. It was like, just make sure you bring her back to me. And the doctor, he harassed her. How would I know when you're done? Like, no, you need to call me immediately. The surgery's over. So she said, okay, I promise. I'll call you right after the surgery is done, before she wakes up. And even after the surgery, he was there with me in the hospital every step of the way, making sure I'm okay, just constantly concerned and worried sick for me. And the days that followed the same treatment, he really took care of me. You see, why this was very, very crucial for me is because I had been through major surgery with my exes as well. Never received this kind of treatment or care. And for me, when I think of care, which is very important to me, that event really, really, really blows my mind, because it was a day and night experience. And if I had to sum up everything that means anything to me in a relationship, is to show care. And that for me is exactly the embodiment of what care clearly represents to me. But that's me. That's my personal experience and my personal, let's say, expectation, right? If I get it, great. If I don't get it, it's okay too. But that is what I love about him. And that is how I sum up the last 6 months of our relationship. He has been a caring partner. So, very different stories that we had, very different narratives about our most valuable moments in the relationship. For him, it was all about the times when we had fun, and for me, it was all about the times when we had care. And it really got me thinking, and I thought about people that I've mentored, I've coached, people I've worked with, my friends, their stories of their relationships. And I find in a lot of instances, the men like when there's a lot of fun, there's a lot of lightness in the relationship, you're doing things, happy moments. right? And the women are more on the side of when he supports me, when he takes care of me, when I feel safe around him. Those are the moments that women really love. And it's not to say that one is right or wrong, or both parties don't want the other things. But for me, it just shows how much value we as women put on these things when we want men to do certain things for us. And for the man, they just want to have a good time. Not only, but they want to have fun. They want to enjoy the relationship. They want it to be happy. They want it to be joyful. And so it was really, truly an epiphany for me, because I was like, wow, it's so easy to get stuck in doing all these other things. It's not that your partner doesn't appreciate it, but you might be doing other things that, yeah, okay, it's good. You're cooking, cleaning, taking care of the kids, you do the laundry, okay, yeah, you do the taxes, yeah. But maybe what they really want is for you to go out and have a good time. Maybe they want some play. Maybe they want you to surprise them with something that is fun and exciting. And maybe on the flip side, where you think me showing my partner that I care is by paying the mortgage, paying the bills, being responsible. Whereas she just wants you to take care of her, to be there when she's sick, to ask her, have you eaten? Have you taken your meds? No, you got to take your meds. How many meds are you supposed to take? How are you feeling? Are you getting better? Does it hurt? Maybe that's what your partner needs. Again, I'm just generalizing. I'm just speaking from my personal experience as well. So maybe sit back, or maybe have the conversation, or think back into your past relationships if you're not dating at the moment, and see, were there things that you overlooked? Were there things that your partner was craving? Were there things that they found more valuable, that they found showed that you cared more, that you may have missed on, right? And again, this goes into the compatibility as well, because if somebody likes one thing and the other person completely hates it, then that's a problem, because now you're going to be forcing yourself to do this. Even though compromise is good, but over time, trust me, you're just going to resent the person because it becomes painful. The more you do it, you don't love it. It's like someone saying to me, someone who is into sports, like, it's not going to work, because I may do it once or twice, but over time I'm just going to hate it. So if that's your idea of fun, good luck. It's not really going to work for me, right? So once you know that you're compatible in certain ways and there's things that you have in common, then maybe pay attention to the things that really brings them a lot of joy, because you want to see that sparkle in their eye. You want to see those, you want to catch those moments where it's like, oh my God, you're my world. I can depend on you. I can rely on you. You're everything I want. I can be vulnerable with you. I feel safe with you. I want to be with you. I choose you. You want to catch those moments when your partner feels that way. And those are the ones that you want to do more of. Do the other things too, but do more of those things that brings the sparkle and shine into their lives. And for me, caring for me when I'm in my lowest, not only in sickness, but also maybe mentally, emotionally, financially, whatever it could be, at my lowest, if you show me that you're there and you care and you make my problems your problems, it's a done deal. Show me the altar. I'm about to say I do. So, gifts and words matter, no doubt, but caring, showing that you care, really, really being there for someone and caring for them, I think that is a priceless gift for anyone. I know that when I was in the hospital, what struck me, what saddened me the most were the number of people who were there in the emergency ward alone. And the nurses kept asking, is there someone we can call? Is there someone you want to let know? Nobody. A lot of them just said no, but I felt so sad. And that could have been me. I've been there actually, where I'm in emergency by myself. No one to hold my hand, nobody to say it's going to be okay. For me, those moments, priceless. Having someone becomes not an option for me. I don't want to have to go through life by myself. And I really pray and hope for everybody listening, if you're single, that you do find your person that you can do life with. So the question is, so for you, knowing who you are, knowing yourself, what do you find valuable? What do you appreciate most about being in a relationship? Let me know. Thanks for listening to the Second Chances podcast, a love journey in black and white. Till next time, sending you love and light.